What is there a special show you're doing or anything going on in your career that you would like to promote or have it date like air on a certain date? And they'll say, "Oh, October 1st is fine for me." Oh, okay. If their character fits the theme of my usually Dudes Ringside, we have a theme every month. So this month is Lucha month in dedication to my grandfather, Jose Cunha, as the Panther. God rest his soul. He's the reason
Uh,
why I became a wrestling fan. Next month is Spooky Wrestling Month, and November is Thankful for Wrestling Month. And then we get the interview, we record it, we have fun. If they talk to me again next year, want to do it again, we can go back on the train and do it again. If not, we may never talk to each other again. Just like that. It's like, yeah.
yeah, listening to you makes me feel like yeah, it's kind of the same process to me. Yeah, I message them if yes or no. If it's a yes, we playing it and it's all good. We, I mean, I've never really talked to another podcaster like this. Uh, do you did you ever like felt did you ever did some kind of interviews like this, like where that you like had someone connect, like had some like a weird connection to them, feeling or like a mutual respect for each other like this?
Um, no. I've been on other people's shows, but they they have me on and they ask me questions about my family lineage and why I do it, and I just tell them the same thing. I do it because I love independent wrestling, and I do it in the memory of my grandfather because he wrestled in the 50s and 60s and my cousins. So, and I love promoting people. I just see myself as a little satellite dish.
Oh, okay. So, well, now that you mentioned it, could you like put some a little bit more clarity on your lineage? How does it work?
Okay, my grandfather wrestled from 1955 to 1965. My cousin wrestled, Pete Sanchez wrestled a little bit the same time, but a little bit after. Pete Sanchez got trained by my grandfather, but haha, you're gonna laugh. My grandfather trained Pete Sanchez, but his most people would be like, you have to be a certain age. He was not old enough yet. My grandfather kind of went, go to training. It's okay. Like, kind of like he was
Okay.
too young, but he still trained him.
Yeah, fair.
He still got trained. And Pete Sanchez and um, Frank Martinez, Blue Demon, he was also my family. That was my uncle, my cousin. And
Oh, wow. Okay.
yeah, so there's three of us.
Holy.
And there's me.
Wow, that's incredible, man. Like, you had so wrestling is kind of in your blood, isn't it?
Yep.
Isn't it? Yeah. So, did you ever felt like you had like a responsibility because of it? In
I'm sorry, go on.
Don't worry. No, you can go.
I sort of in a way, my grandfather gets his hand on my shoulder, and my cousins come up, keep looking, whispering in my ears, telling me. I feel like my responsibility to make help help independent wrestlers try to push themselves to be more open, to help them like just to promote in a way that some people never get. Like you sometimes never like some wrestlers like Kiara, Maddie Morgan, the LWF roster, the sound, the brand, all these wrestlers I've interviewed. Sometimes they've told me this. Sometimes, Joe, I've never thought I would be on a podcast with an American wrestling fan ever. So and then I don't ask them, hey, did you get any fans from it? It's none of my business if they got a fan from the American fan in their corner now. But it'd be cool to know. It's somewhat cool to know that there's fans of my podcast that could have started following them because of me giving them
Yeah.
that hand to help them get their name known in America. You know, like the Lankadors. They're going to be on in PPW in Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
in a really hotbed state for professional wrestling in October.
Yeah. So I was gonna ask another question. Yeah. So because of all of this, do you think that you well, let me just a second. Yeah. s what was like your do you have like a fond memory because of your lineage with like maybe your granddad or maybe your cousin? Do you have a core memory maybe?
I never met my grandfather. He passed away way before I was born.
Okay.
But, when my dad showed me his picture and told me he was a professional wrestler, I kind of blew my mind to the point that I knew that professional wrestling is something that I would love to love forever till I was old, till I'm 42 now, till I'm way old old enough to even go to a show. You know what I mean? I like to help people. That's my thing.
Yeah, and when did you realize that you had like an audience that actually follows what you've done? Is it when you like notice that what you've been doing helped out other wrestlers, or is there another factor in it?
No, I just feel that I found that I had an audience. I was You would get messages, you would see people pop in the chat when I used to work with my former co-host, and I noticed that we had a lot of people watching, and like a lot of my family members would all tell me, "Hey, Joe, this is you're doing good. I like your content. You're really doing it." And then by wrestlers telling wrestlers about it, they would come and message us and message the page, and it just the followers would go up. Random people I didn't know started following the dude's page on Instagram. Um, Pretty much that. It's just I don't know, just something that's grown past 4 years.
Yeah, that's actually pretty impressive for just 4 years. Is actually not that long for all of this to happen to you, and which actually really surprises me because if I take my example, I started this whole thing, my whole thing for like a couple of months now, a couple of months, and I'm already like putting up too much expectancy on my shoulders. Like, oh, what? Oh, this interview just got like 10 views. Oh, you're disgrace to this business, but dude, did you should
Yeah.
you did you ever had like this kind of imposter syndrome, uh, 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 when you did a podcast or anything?
Some interviews when it doesn't get like a lot of people in the chat, because I have now a record on my channel, a female, I guess, photographer from the UK named Lisa. She came on the show. She helps with LWF. She had 28 people in the chat when I went live, and I have waited and hoped that a wrestler would be able to break that record, and it has not been broken since last year.
Mm.
And I'm like, am I ever gonna have 28 people in the chat again? I'm like,
Yeah.
is it ever gonna happen? Like, I'm
Yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah, man, it's kind of the same thing for me. Like, my the biggest numbers I done is on Instagram. It's like 40 like something, 45 likes. No, maybe even 50. Yeah, 50 likes for my Kid Bandit interview, and I've asked me the same questions. Will I ever be that successful? You know?
yeah. I've never had Kid Bandit. I've tried, but they never got back to me.
Yeah, that's weird actually. She's actually a lot of fun. I could maybe put you on contact if you want to.
Yeah, just tell Kid Bandit that check out dudes at ringside. He's interested.
Yeah, I would do that for sure. So yeah, and again, this is actually pretty original that like pod two podcasters like just discuss with each other about like the same uh, like the same passion and the same profession.
Yeah.
While in my case, I am way more like smaller and like with a smaller audience than you, of course. But and I just thought I'm just like a little a more newer than you are, than you are for you for of course, and it just like really I I would like to look up to you, man. So I could like maybe have the same amount of like interests in my show, and maybe even be like a bit more closer to the business that I love. Do you feel that you've become like a key factor in the business in wrestling? Like what I mean that is that did you ever like work with shows, maybe work with companies, or maybe become like a commentator or something?
Well, that was one of the things I wanted to do. I go to a lot of, PPW shows, but I also go to a lot of high ground shows recently, and I've helped them with backstage interviewing. I actually took my first bump.
Oh,
Like,
that's amazing.
y yeah. You want me to talk about that too?
Sure. Oh man, of course. Go ahead.
I took a Sister Abigail better than I showed it to every wrestler that I've ever showed it to, and they all go, "You took that Sister Abigail better than most people." I was like,
Oh, I don't. Oh man, is there a way to look at it? Like maybe to.
"Yes, it's on Instagram under the dudes page. I could look it up really quick for you if you want me to do that.
Oh, go
I would have
ahead,
to
man.
show it on the screen. I don't have the video on my laptop, well, even though I should, because it's my first bump, and you think that I would have it right there. Okay, hold on. Hold on, fans. We're looking. Feels like it's been so long ago since I took the bump. You're gonna laugh. Feels like forever. Okay, where is it? Okay, I'm looking, and it's
Go ahead.
difficult. But
Yeah.
I'm while we're talking,
Yeah.
I'll look. Um, so for me, doing taking the bump pretty much was my nod to my grandfather and my cousins.
Yeah.
That was my that was my oh, here we go.
You found it?
Oh, wait, hold on, wait, I gotta do it again. Hold on. There we go.
Dude, this man is oh. Yo, you did, mate. Holy shit, that was actually pretty cool. You actually you really solid well. Holy shit. Dude, that
Yep.
guy is that fucking Braun Strowman? No, it's not.
No, that's Lucius. His name is Lucius Crow,
Oh, okay. Okay, but
and he is actually here we go. This is the small world. He was trained by can you hear me? He was
yeah, yeah.
trained by Bray Wyatt.
He was
He was
trained.
trained by Bray Wyatt. He was
Holy,
trained by Bray Wyatt.
that's amazing, bro. Like,
So Bray Wyatt taught him how to do the Sister Abigail.
man, you sold it like, holy shit. All the wrestlers that told you that you sold it like better than everyone else. Yeah, they were right. Like, you did amazing. That was that was fucking awesome, dude. It's like one of my like dreams. I would gladly take a bomb from anything. Did you actually like train for it? Did you actually like
No?
rehearse it or something?
Oh, we talked it over. We talked about it, and he says we're just gonna do this, this, and this. Move with me this way, and done. My first bump.
Wow, that's actually like one of my key dreams. When I started out this thing as a podcaster, my like one of my goals is like to work with a company, being like a commentator and all. Uh, but you actually like achieved that, which is actually really awesome. Was that one of your goals too when you started out? What was your goals, your key goals when you started
My
this out?
goal when the podcast first started 4 years ago in